Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Alpha 4, channel Alpha 4 IV, and this is my Catholic Reads the Quran series. Sorry this is a bit late. One of my other videos got more attention in my other series, got more attention than those videos in that series usually do. So I've been distracted. Forgive me. That being said, I like pretty much everything that I read in this section, and I have some good questions and comments for you guys. You might see some new people in the comments. I will remind everyone of my rules because I am talking about the Quran. Please play nice. No threats of violence of any kind are allowed on here. And if you go that route, I will block people and I do mute people. I don't like having to do that, but because I am talking about the Quran, I'm already taking a risk and there's no reason to add to that risk. So please, for my new listeners and for my old, just a reminder, be respectful of each other. Argue all you want. Please don't start insulting each other. If you do, and it gets ugly enough, I will have to block someone. Alright. It's good to see you guys again. Trust me, I've missed you. Honestly, this is not a joke. As you know, I do Christian content on here, and the Christians do not respond very kindly. I recently did a video where I asked questions of another group. They did not respond very charitably, for the most part. Some did, and some actually understood what I was saying or asking. But you guys, my Muslim friends, have always been very, very open, honest, and even when we disagree, we have always done so with respect, and what I feel we've done so very honorably. And I've much appreciated. You guys have never, ever relied or went down to threats or insults. And I always appreciate that. And I want to say that from the bottom of my heart, that I am grateful to you guys. You guys are the core of my audience. And without sounding too mushy, you guys are awesome. All right. Anyway, let's continue on with my exploration through the Quran. All right, so we have Ayah 12 will be the first one. We're doing Surah 6, Ayah 11 through 38. So first we get the idea of a soulless man. First on Ayah 12, the idea of a soulless man is introduced. These are those who have forfeited their souls. How, I wonder? Can someone who has said the Shahada fall into soullessness? And if the soul is saved, does it leave the body if the body grows toward evil or to evil? Okay, and let's read that. This is Ayah 12. Y'all have to excuse me. That was my doorbell. All right, where were we? Ayah 12. Ayah 12. Alright. Say unto whom belongs whatsoever is in the heavens and on the earth. Say unto God, He has prescribed mercy for Himself. He will surely gather you on the day of resurrection, in which there is no doubt. Those who have lost their souls, they do not believe. Okay, now let's move on to Ayah 14. Here, the claim is made that Muhammad is the first to submit, as opposed to claims elsewhere in the Quran that Moses or Adam was the first to submit. Can someone please explain this to me, as this does not seem like something that abrogation can solve? I'm assuming it means the first of his group, or the first of whatever people he was talking to. And this is 14. Say, shall I take as a protector anyone other than God, the originator of the heavens and the earth, who feeds and is not fed? Say, I was commanded to be the first of those who submit, and be not among the idolaters. Then we get to ayah 17. A strong fear of God seems to be the backbone of Islam. So let's read that. If God should touch thee with affliction, none can remove it, save he. And should he touch thee with goodness, then he is powerful over all things. When we get to ayah 19, there is an etymological problem here that I am not sure can be solved in translation. The English word God becomes a bad translation for the Islamic terminology for the term deity or supreme deity, as gods, lowercase, is the same word as angels or abstracts in the Greek, Sumerian, and Assyrian. The problem doesn't disappear with the modern English, as the English words God and Lord are based on the German, Goth, and Old English. For something like loaf eater, or bread keeper, and libation pourer, that is, bread and wine, tying these words to the Christian understanding of Christ as God, something the Quran explicitly denies. Okay, so let's read that. That is ayah 19. Say, what thing is greatest in testimony? Say, God is witness between you and me, and this Quran has been revealed unto me, that thereby I may warn you, and whomsoever it may reach. Do you truly bear witness that there are other gods beside God? Say, I bear no such witness. Say, he is only one God, and truly I am quit of that which you ascribe as partners unto him. If you look at that sentence, you can see the problem, because in the original etymology of these words, all these words are saying the same thing, so it is denying itself. And if you look at it at the Christian understanding of these words, it doesn't quite make sense. If the Christian understanding of the word God is bread and wine, meaning Christ, then, and you consider that a partner, even though Christians and Catholics do not, that becomes very problematic for making that understanding come across to different audiences from a different language. Should have brought water. All right, let's move on to ayah 25. The phrase "fables of the ancients" sounds like a knock against the modern atheist argument. Was there a sizable contingent of atheists in pre-Islamic Arabia? The atheistic argument, as presented in the Quran, is one life, no afterlife, no resurrection, nor reincarnation. So, let's check out ayah 25. Among them are those who listen to thee, but we have placed coverings over their hearts, such that they understand it not, and in their ears a deafness. Were they to see every sign, they would not believe it, so that when they come to thee, they dispute with thee. Those who disbelieve say, this is not but fables of those of old. Ayah 32 calls mortal life a thing of play, sport, and diversion. This statement does not affirm human rights, nor the right to life. So let's go to ayah 32. The life of this world is not but play and diversion. Better indeed is the abode of the hereafter for those who are reverent. Do you not understand? Ayah 34. an argument for fate, destiny, and predestination, an idea or claim that God precondemns and keeps some ignorant. Surely the messengers were denied before thee. They bore patiently their being denied and persecuted till our help came to them. None alters the words of God, and there has already come unto thee some tidings of the messengers. Ayah 37 states that no signs nor miracles were assigned or ascribed to Muhammad. Now I know there are some hadiths that counter this claim, but we're going to go with the Quranic reading for now. I know that I usually go with the hadith reading, but for this particular line, I'm going to go with the Quranic interpretation. Okay, 37. They say, why has no sign been sent down unto him from his Lord? Say, surely God has the power to send down a sign, but most of them know not. Okay, Ayah 38. The book mentioned here is the preserved tablets. There is no creature that crawls upon the earth, nor bird that flies upon its wings, but that they are communities like yourself. We have neglected nothing in the book, and they shall be gathered unto their Lord in the end. Okay, and then we get to Ayah 39. Again, we see a description as God as deceiver. I shall say again, this is not a sound theological message. That is, to say, he leads astray, or he leaves in error, or he confounds whom he will, leads to logical, metaphysical, and moral inconsistencies in the formulation of a theology. Now, I've seen Shabir and other debaters try to counter this argument. That being said, I haven't heard a great counter to this particular argument. And I will read exactly from here. But no one that I've heard, and you guys all know who I've heard because we've talked about this before, has been able to come up with a good explanation for these types of verses. So I will go ahead and read 39. Ayah 39. Those who deny our signs are deaf and dumb in darkness. Whomsoever God will, he leads astray, and whomsoever he will, he places him upon a straight path. So there we go. That was today's passages. That was ayat 11 through 39 of Surah 6, the cattle. I usually do a kind of summary here and put things into context, but since I already did that at the opening of the surah, and I will do it again at the end of this surah, containing everything that we covered, I'm not going to do that this time, especially as I said, I was distracted and I was not able to piece together all the extra sources I usually piece into these conversations. I know that will lead at least two of my favorite commenters on here, and you guys know who you are, to leave me open to some counters. So I look forward to that. I like both of you guys. You guys, even though you've never agreed with me, I love the way you argue against me because you guys use very good sources and you guys argue based on the points that I bring up, not on other things. So I appreciate both of you. You know, I consider you, specifically you two, I consider you guys my friend, even though, you know, we're only over the internet. And there's a third guy that used to comment on my videos, but he hasn't lately. I know you're still watching, but, you know, you haven't commented in a while. I'd appreciate you talking to me. I do need to get to know you guys' names, and I do appreciate the messages that you have sent me, the support that you have guys given me, and I really do appreciate the private messages some of you have sent. And It is really appreciated. I really like the support. I like that you understand I'm not coming from a place of negativity. And I enjoy the fact that you argue with me, and you argue with me based on the text and not on misinterpretations of what I'm saying. I know there was some of that in the first few videos, but as we've gotten to know each other, that's gone away. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Please comment, correct everything you think needs correcting, as you always do. And I will talk to you all later. Like, subscribe, share, and be awesome.